Over the past few years, I've made several rose bonsai. And along the way, I may have found a perfect bonsai style for roses. So today, I want to see if that idea really works using this rose bush. That epiphany came when I realized roses only bloom on new shoots. That means if we remove too many branches for a classic bonsai look, we may end up with a beautiful tree but few blooms. Look at this rose bonsai I made a couple of years ago. While they look like bonsai, they only have a couple of flowers at the tips. For these trees, the flowers are quite big compared to the tree size. So, having fewer branches is actually okay. But, as you can see, this tree's flowers are much smaller. So, we need a style that keeps lots of shoots if you want plenty of flowers. And there happens to be a perfect bonsai style for this. The first step is choosing the main trunk. Look for the thickest and tallest one because that will be the focal point of the composition. For this tree, I think this is the one. Next, we look for a companion trunk. It will be the second thickest and tallest and a bit separated from the main trunk, like this one. Next, create depth. To do that, we need to place the main trunk towards the front. The companion trunk sits a little further back, with the smaller trunks receding into the background. This simple arrangement makes the whole composition feel much deeper. Once the layout is established, let's begin opening up the spaces between the trunks. From the front, we want every trunk to be visible so none of them overlap or hide each other. In particular, remove the lower branches that hide the spaces between the trunks. This allows each trunk to stand out individually. Now, let's refine the silhouette. Let the outer branches spread outwards so the overall outline forms an uneven triangle. While doing it, keep stepping back to look at the tree as a whole. Finally, make sure the trunks share a similar character. If the main trunk is upright, the others should be upright. They should look like one unified woodland, not several unrelated trunks growing from the same roots. In this case, I'm leaning the main and the companion trunks slightly to the right, as though they've been shaped by the wind over many years. This gives the whole tree a sense of movement rather than making it feel still. By now, you may have already guessed it. The style I've been building is multiple trunk style. It's a design where several trunks share the same root system, creating the feeling of a small woodland instead of a single tree. Roses have natural habit of producing new shoots from the base. And this is why I think this style is such a good fit for roses. Because I can keep far more shoots for flowers while still creating a convincing bonsai look. What do you think? Does this style fit rose bonsai? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.